Aries placements. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's do your reading. Aries, if you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see, what do we have for you? Let's see. Someone here is waiting for the right time to access your life again. This is someone that wants to be back in your life. This can be a friend, a family member, a lover, ex-lover, ex-friend, maybe someone you disconnected from. And this person is thinking, I want to be back in Aries' life. And you know, I have a feeling like they left. You didn't leave them, they left. And they're looking for the right time to be back in your life. They miss you, I do see that. And I feel like what they miss is, it's almost like this person didn't realize how much you had an effect on them, how much you made an impact on them, on their life. Meaning that when they had you, they took you for granted. They thought maybe you're just there. You're not really making a difference. And then when they decide to leave you, or when the both of you separated, they felt your absence. Meaning that this person is realizing that your impact on their life was greater than they thought. So now this person is planning on finding a way to be back in your life. I do see that they are planning to do this soon. You could have separated from this person years ago. Whether this is months or years ago, it feels like it's a while. It's not like something recent, very recent. You know, this is not someone that didn't talk to you for a week. This is someone that you possibly even forgot about. They want to reintroduce themselves. Interesting. I don't know what that means just yet. They want to reintroduce themselves. This person, I do see that they are changing, and I feel like they want to show you that they are changing. You know what I'm getting, Aries? I feel like this is a person that felt less before. Now this person is getting in touch with their feelings and their heart space more often, meaning their empathy, their compassion, their, being in the other person's shoes is more present than before. So maybe this person was self-centered, egotistical before, and now they're getting in touch with caring about others. Okay. So they are feeling more, they are allowing themselves to feel more. This is why this person is coming back, because they want to show you that, hey, I'm not the piece of shit that you knew. I've changed. Or changing, because I do see that this person is still changing. I mean, everybody is still changing in a way, right? You're not like your yesterday's version. Not quite, not exact. But I feel like this is someone that has done some work when it comes to their empathy, when it comes to their feelings, heart space, and they want to apply that change on their connection to you. They're excited to show you this new side of them. They're excited to show you that, hey, I do have a feeling. I do have a heart. I do have feelings. I'm not a robot. I used to be. It's almost like a robot that gained consciousness. So I do see change in this person's energy from being one thing to something more, especially when it comes to their heart space. Primarily their heart space. Okay. The reason why this person wants access to you, yes, they miss you. Yes, they felt your absence. They felt how much you had an effect on them. But I feel like there's something about wanting to impress you. It's almost like this person wants to come back to show you that they have a value too. So, you know, this is reminding me of a weird analogy. You know, it's not really human. But you know when you have a new phone and there are like new features on the new phone, new model. This person has changed and they have a new model. You know, their body, their device has changed into something more. And I feel like this person wants to, it's like you get to enjoy the new me. And I said, yes, enjoy the new me, as if like they are the prize. So I'm not sure if this person is over their egotistical ways, but they want to show you that they have a value. This value that they thought that they had before has increased because they are kind of like getting more of themselves unlocked, their heart space especially. And now this person thinks that they are better than before. So the ego does play a part in this. And I feel like they want to impress you, Aries. But you know, like it's giving a little bit need for validation. You know, it's kind of giving, I want to show you that I've changed so that you know that my value has increased. I miss you, yes, but I also want to show off. So there is need for validation here. It's like they need you to be like, oh my god, oh my god. Well done, well done, well done. Like they're waiting for an applaud or an applause because it feels like they want to impress you. Okay, now it's not really a bad thing, but it's kind of childish. It's egotistical, and it's needy. You know, need for validation is needy. So they might have been getting in touch with their empathy and with their heart space, but the ego is still an issue. The ego maybe even inflated more than before. But with their empathy levels also increasing. Even if this person isn't like, you know, even if they come to you and they're like, you know, they're not really asking you, hey, give me a compliment. But that's what they're waiting for. That's what they are anticipating. It's like, I've changed. And if you don't say anything, they will think like, why isn't Aries saying anything? I've changed. Oh my god. You know, it's a little bit off. I consider this childish as fuck. But hey, maybe you like to entertain people like this. I don't know. Again, this doesn't have to be a lover. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. But whoever this person is to you, Aries, I do see that they miss you. And the validation that they seek, specifically from you, is to show you that they have been doing work on themselves when the two of you are not talking. So they think that it will appease you, or it will please you, I should say, that they have changed. And so in that sense, they are seeking your validation, more specifically here. Maybe other people's as well, but we're talking about you. I feel like this person is trying to show you that they are deep, that they are capable of going deep. Maybe you call them fake, maybe you call them shallow. Sneeze. Are you coming or not? So, Aries, yeah, that's the energy. Like, I don't think this person has bad intentions towards you. I do feel like they are needy. You know, the need for validation, it's giving, like, say something, I've changed, oh my god, why can't you compliment me? So they are, if you are wondering if they have that ego, yeah, they do. If anything, it's like, it's kind of actually inflated because they're proud of their progress. And I feel like they're trying to prove to you that they're not shallow. It's like, hey, I can feel things as well. I can feel things for others as well. I'm not just thinking about myself. Need for validation. They could be even doing charity. They could be like helping others, like, look, I'm helping others, I'm doing charity. And if you are like poker face and you don't respond with any compliments, it's like, wow, impressive. If you don't do these things, they'll be like, what's wrong with Aries? It's like, can't you see I'm doing something awesome? Can't you see I'm doing something that doesn't revolve around me? When really they're doing that to get a compliment that revolves around them. It's like, you know, when you watch people that do charity only to be like, oh my god, you're a hero. Like, that is a high, actually. That is a high. When people like help people that are misfortunate and whatever else, and they, you know, make sure others see it, make sure they record it, or others see it, or in front of others, it's because they want to be, they want that kind of appeal. It makes you actually feel good, you know, when people tell you, oh my god, you're a hero, whatever else. And it becomes an addiction. People become like addicted to that. It's like, yes, I'm a hero. And they start to act in a way where they're a little bit like their ego is infused with compliments, and it's like, you need to tell me, you know, like these types of people, if they get in trouble, the first thing they'll say is like, do you know who I am? You know, those types of people. It's like, you probably don't know who I am. Do you not know who I am? So there's a sense of entitlement, a sense of need for validation, a sense of need for recognition. And when people do the work, when it comes to levels of empathy and levels of compassion and levels of feelings, like feeling deeper, the point is not about making others aware of your levels, but you being aware of your levels. The validation that you seek should be your own reflection on your work. It's not about impressing others. And I feel like this is to impress you and others. This person is doing things not necessarily for themselves, but to seek the validation of others. And that's where they're going wrong. That's where they are kind of missing the point of the work that they're doing. And, you know, if you think about it, it's not quite genuine, you know? It's like, imagine me just, you know, like feeling bad for you in order to make others aware that I'm feeling bad for you. It's not really about feeling you. It's about making sure that others around me know I'm feeling you. Do you understand? So it's not really about the work itself. It's about the recognition of the work that you can get through the work. Do you understand? So they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Now, obviously, this could be like a journey for this person where at some point they will realize that, hey, you know, I have to stop doing this for others. But that is their agenda, or that is their plan towards you. It's like, I'm gonna go to Aries because Aries will be impressed with my progress, with my work, you know? It's like, you know, when incompetent people do something and they wait for you to kind of say something nice, and if you don't, they're like, well, what's the point of me doing that? It's like, bitch, how about you do it for yourself? It's like, you need people to be like, in order for you to do something that you should do anyway. Do you understand? So I don't know what you want to do with this person, but honestly, if I were you, I would not even fucking entertain it. It's like, don't give them that validation that they fucking crave so much. Let them go figure it out, because I feel like they're doing the right things for the wrong reasons. Okay? They're doing the right things for the wrong reasons. They're not doing the right things for the right reasons. They're not doing it for the right reasons. So it kind of beats the point. It's kind of like when you see spiritual people that are doing spirituality or that are doing spiritual work only for the sake of other people like worshipping them. You know, and they look the part, they do the part. And behind closed doors, baby. You know what I mean? So I feel like if this person doesn't check themselves and if they don't reflect on themselves, they could be carried away with this facade. Because at some point it turns into a facade. You know, even if you start with the good intentions, it's like, hey, I want to do this work. I want to like get in touch with my feelings and empathy in order to be a better person. But then other people like start to praise you and like, and they put you on a pedestal, that you lose the vision, that you lose the focus, and that your focus becomes only about the validation that you get rather than actually doing or continuing to do the work. Do you understand? So even when people have like good intentions, it doesn't mean necessarily that they will end up in good places or better places. They can sway and get off path. And that's what I see, that's where I see this person going. It's like, I do feel like they're doing this for the wrong reasons rather than for the right ones. The right means that you do something in order for you to develop yourself. You're not doing any work that is internal in order to impress others on the external. That is not the point of inner work. You do not do inner work for the sake of others. You do it for yourself. And if you don't do it for yourself, you're losing the point. That's not the point of inner work. Inner work is not about impressing others. In fact, inner work should make you more, you shouldn't care about what others think. So as long as you do things that make you happy, fuck others. I don't give a fuck what you think. That is the result of inner work. But if the inner work makes you become like people pleaser, and you get lost in the translation, you know, you start to become what others want you, and you seek validation, you kind of, what's the point of the inner work? Kind of lost it there. And I do also want to say there is a difference between empathy and lack of boundaries. Because some people expect you to be empathetic towards shitty situations and for you to not stand your ground. No, bitch, I can feel your pain and also act differently. You know, also act in a way to not entertain it. Do you understand? So for example, if people weaponize their pain, because I see it all the time. I see it a lot, let's say. Let's just be fair. Where people weaponize their pain to justify their shitty behavior. It's like, no bitch, that's not how empathy works. I will feel your pain, but I will not let you weaponize that. You will not get my sympathy. There's a difference between empathy and sympathy. I can feel your shitty energy, I can feel your pain, I can feel your dread, but that doesn't mean that I will justify your outward expression in justifying the wrongdoings or in justifying your ways of manipulating that and letting it work for you. There's a difference between empathy, feeling others, and lack of boundaries. Two different things. You can be as empathetic as you want, but if you lack boundaries, that doesn't mean that you're a good person. Okay, the signs that I see here: Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, and another Sagittarius card. They could have these placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Okay. We're going to pull you another message, Aries. The second message is for Aries extended members. I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Hang on, my heater is on. I need to turn it off because heater and doing readings don't go hand in hand. Right. Ay. Let's see, Aries, your second message. Oh. No, too many cards, baby. Too many cards. Look at that shit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You have an ex here. This is someone you dated or you were in a relationship with. They know that things are not working out between the two of you, or didn't work out, or they know things are over. They know that you two have gone to a point beyond return. But they still desire you. They still feel a certain way about you. This person fantasizes about you, Aries. They know that the connection is over and done and dusted and finished. They know that. But they still feel you. They still feel your energy. They still feel like attracted to you. They desire you. They fantasize about you. So you still occupy their energy. Maybe you think about this person from time to time. And you're like, why are they on my mind? Why are they? It's because they are thinking about you. They are fantasizing about you. They could be relieving themselves by the thought of you. Okay. Whatever happened here between the two of you, they think that you were in the wrong. You broke their heart. Maybe you were in the wrong, maybe not. But that is their perception of things. Or maybe you both fucked up. But I do see that this person is heartbroken. They're heartbroken. You broke their heart. And there are things that they are blaming you for. Things that you've done, said. And I feel like you really hit them on a deep level, meaning you really got to them on a deep level. So, Okay, so let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.